Welcome to Burning Metal Games and Films, a new podcast that was started in line with the Burning Metal Shooting the Breeze podcast, where I talk to members of the Irish metal community about their love of films and games, because it's been films and games are something that across the board metal fans really like themselves. I've had too many drinks in the last chat, man. Fucking hell, I shouldn't have drank that fucking Jack Daniels. Here we go. Anyway, it's gaming. Anyway, what was your introduction to gaming?
Game Boy.
Game Boy, the original Game Boy, yeah, Tetris and all the West, yeah.
Yep, not the advanced one, the proper old school, like the color.
I have it there myself, man. Yeah,
the silver one, and
obviously for me now was the arcades, because back in the 80s, home systems weren't really common. But the first one I ever owned was the Spectrum 128K, back with the old cassettes and waiting 20 minutes for the games to load. Like, you hear people giving out about loading times now, man. Jesus Christ, you're waiting 20 minutes for a game to load, like it's a...
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Master System came along, and that was instantaneous with a cartridge, and you were just like, wow, the future is here. And then even the Super Nintendo came out, like, now with 3D graphics, and you're like, oh, this is the pinnacle now. And yeah, we've got a Super Nintendo, and Terminator 2 is in the cinema, like, oh god, really is the future. Like, and back then, like, it was just mind blowing stuff. But yeah, it's incredible. Like, I'm 42, like, and you're 15 yourself, like, but the growth in gaming in the last 20 years has been phenomenal. Like, back 100%. When I was young, if you were into games, like, you didn't tell people, because they just thought you were the sap, like, oh, you're playing games, like, But now, if you don't play games, it's like there's something wrong with you. Like, it's weird how it's changed so much.
Yeah, it is.
Like, even with young kids now, like, Fortnite is massive, and
God.
You don't like Fortnite, no?
No.
To be honest with you, man, there's three of us that every Tuesday night we play Fortnite, and we get an 8-pack of beer each, and we just get progressively worse. I don't play on my own normally, but when the three of us are on, it's good crack. Like, it's just people playing strategic, and we're there in lorries trying to climb up fucking mountains, the highest mountain, and fly off it, and that's ridiculous. Like, it's just the stupidest game of Fortnite you can imagine. But that's why we play it on Tuesday nights, is because one of the lads in particular, at the start now we'll be winning matches, but when you get a bit into it, it's just idiotic. Like, it's there's 3 teams that are fighting it out. What will we do? Will we wait over here? No, get in the lorry.
Yeah,
try and drive over them. But anyways, I've got a bit off track there. But so films, what would be your film that kind of got you into it, really? Like, there's always a first film for everyone that really just said, this is why I like this.
Ooh, no, I actually have to kind of think about this one. I think it was I know it was one of Star Wars, definitely. The Phantom Menace, I think, the first one.
Not a good one to start on, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. But, like,
No, but I know, like, when you were a young lad and you seen that for the first time, like, it was probably like, wow. Like,
yeah, I think that was it. I think it was
in around that era. It would have been the original Ghostbusters for me.
Oh yeah,
original Ghostbusters. That was the first film I ever got in VHS back in the day. It was just, I fell in love with that. I just thought that was so cool. Like, and of course I had the Star Wars films as well, and I like the Star Trek films, especially the Wrath of Khan. I love that film, and the Terminators and Aliens. Like, there was Predator, all the classics, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you said you told me that off camera. You're a PC gamer predominantly, but you have a bunch of consoles,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, me and my brother share consoles. We have a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and then Xboxes. We have the original Xbox 360, and then the old 360. Remember the one that gets the Red Ring of Death? Yeah. Unfortunately, that is no longer with us. Rest in peace. It got the Red Ring of Death. But yeah, and then the Xbox One I have. So my brother's more PC as well, but plays PS4 often, and then I'm more of a PC as well, but play Xbox more often.
Yeah, the PC is probably the way to go with all the updates and stuff. But I'm just a console kid, like I always was. Like,
Yeah.
I have 40 consoles here myself, ranging from the Atari 2600 up to the Xbox Series X. So
Yeah.
I've got
Good selection.
a very good selection. And one thing I've been doing now the last couple of years has been collecting up the old TVs.
Oh, like CRT TVs and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
the SDI port, because these new TVs that come out now say like I have the gun there for the original and the original Nintendo. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
and on the
The
new TV
piston.
like I have, the light gun won't work on it.
Yeah, because it's not a CRT anymore.
Exactly, like so. I've gathered up. How many have I gathered up? Jesus, how many have I gathered up? I've gathered up 6 TVs now in the last year. Got them all for free.
Shit.
People that have
Really?
left in their attics or somewhere, and they said, "Do you want the TV?" I'm like, "Damn right I do." So
Yeah,
six
we
TVs gathered now, so that's the most important thing.
yeah, we had a CRT, but I do not remember what happened to it. I think we must have sold it or something.
Oh, that's what happens. Like, and things just move. Like,
Yeah.
especially with technologies that moves on, most people replace it. Like
Yeah,
I was
but
the
then I
same myself.
started.
Once I was. Cut a long story short, like I'm a carer now for my mother. Like, and I was always kind of coming and going, moving around. And six
Yeah.
years ago, when became obvious that she was going to need assistance, from here on in, I just started collecting everything now. Then all the films and games and Star Wars figures and everything. Like I have 66 of the original 72 Star Wars figures.
Damn.
Yeah, and I've got the Slaver, the Snowglider, the
Mm.
ATST, and there's a few more I wouldn't mind getting, but unfortunately, the group I was getting them from are in the UK, and because of the
Ah.
whole Brexit bullshit, they're not willing to sell overseas anymore because of taxes and all the
Yeah.
rest of it. But I don't. I think I have enough. If I'll see you down the line, maybe picking up an X-wing and a Tie Fighter, just to I'll be happy enough with that then.
Yeah.
As I say, the old saying goes, "You can't have everything. Where would you put it?" Like, and it's definitely the case in my situation because I've really. Oh, you have that. You have it. Nice one.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, the new Star Wars trilogy. What do you think, man?
Ooh.
Oh God,
Yeah.
the last one, man. Oh dear. Well, I don't really blame Abrams because you're like I just don't get it, man. Like you've got a trilogy idea, right? Bullet pointed at least.
Yeah.
There was
Because like
nothing like it
it's
was just right.
it's
Here's
hard to keep
we're gonna make
track
it.
of.
Yeah, Abrams came in and developed a storyline arc, and your man just came in and just turned it completely on his head, and you're just. And then
Yeah.
Abrams had to try and brought back Palpatine again because he didn't know what else to do. Like he was like, if you've
Yeah.
killed the villain, like, what are we going to do? Like, oh
But it's
dear.
like it's like with that. What's that film? The Rise of Skywalker.
The
Actually,
last one,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah, I have the poster up there. Um, I don't know. It's kind of a weird ending because you'd have Ray, then you'd have what's his name? Oh my god.
Oh, I know. It was at the end. There was Luke Skywalker and Ben Kenobi, and
Yeah.
there was. Oh, it was just. Oh, I don't get.
Mm.
Myself and one of the lads we watched it. We went in for the 12 o'clock show, and we called it Star Wars: The 50 fucking plot holes. Like when they find the old Death Star and they just press a button and the door opens and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
come on, like it's just the whole way through. It's just little things that are just build up and build up. And
Mm.
I remember I came back here at about like 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at all the Star Wars gear. I didn't have as much Star Wars gear as I have now, but I was just looking at it thinking, oh dear, what happened? Like, where does this go so wrong? But in all
Yeah.
fairness, though, the Mandalorian came back and it fucking saved it.
Yeah.
Mandalorian is class. Like,
I need to watch that. There was a new episode that released there a little while ago. I need to watch that. The last one I watched was, God, I can't remember. It was ages ago, probably. But what I do remember was that there was a throwback. It was like a little cameo appearance from the first few episodes of like the original trilogy.
yeah, there was loads of little
Yeah.
nods all the way through it. Like,
Yeah, I thought they were kind of cool now.
yeah, I really enjoyed the Mandalorian. It was like actually been old. It's like old Star Wars again. There was
Yeah.
no politics or there was no agenda. It was just like, just give us a Star Wars film. Like, or give us give us what we want basically, and they
Yeah.
have done. So I have faith in this old. Like the plan was to make a lot of standalone films, but now they're just going to make them into series on Disney Plus. So if the
Yeah.
Mandalorian is anything to go by, I have faith in it. Like they've got rid of Kathleen Kennedy, even though she's technically still not gone. But her
Yeah.
contract was up fairly soon now, and she's been more or less told, that's the end of you now, you're gone. Like,
Yeah. Sure. Like,
that's good because she was good. She was just dragging it through
oh
the
yeah.
mud, like, just
Like I
turn it
haven't
into
watched
like.
much. Haven't watched much of the Mandalorian, but I really need to get back on it because I did a fucking binge watch there on May 4th,
Hmm.
and let's just say not a good time because it was from like 12 a.m. I didn't get any sleep. I was just like, right, fuck it. I might as well just binge all these. So I started binging, and then I couldn't stop. And then little did I know, 10 a.m. came around, and I was like, shit. I was like,
What
right.
the hell? What the hell? Did you watch? Actually watch the new Mortal Kombat film?
No, apparently it's fucking gruesome.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Really?
I love it. It's pure fan service. I watched it the day it got released. I found I have a stream where you can find these things, and I just loved it. And then a friend of mine came in last night. I was telling you off camera, where he said we'll have a few drinks, which ended up into a lot of drinks, and here we are. But we said we'll turn on the intro again, the opening scene, and then we just
Yeah.
watched it all again for the second time, and we were both like, yeah, that was great. And even
Yeah, I
on the second
seen.
watch, then you notice little things like they throw in little pictures of characters. Like I won't say anything obviously because I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah.
it's definitely worth a watch, man. It's just it doesn't take itself seriously at all, but it's really
Is
good.
it?
It's like King Kong versus Godzilla type story, you
Oh
know.
hell yeah. Okay. I
It's
like
that
this
kind
shit,
of
man.
not like it, but it's that kind of vibe to it, you know. That it's just like it's fan service. It doesn't try to be anything than stupid, but in the best possible way, you know.
Yeah, because like I was a big fan of Mortal Kombat now. Mortal Kombat 10 was the last one I played. Oof. Amazing game. Gory
I
as fuck, and
haven't really
yeah.
played the newer Mortal Kombat's that much. I have the original three up there box for the Mega Drive, like, and I have the
Yeah.
Super Nintendo version as well. So I was more of an old school Mortal Kombat player, but I do enjoy them. But I don't know. I suppose I tried playing online a few times and it just got my ass kicked because they're just
Yeah.
ridiculously good. And I don't know.
Didn't know
It's
all the buttons.
exactly, you have to be really really good at it. But where was I going? I was going to go somewhere actually. Kind of gone riffing again now. Let's go without a question. Jesus, give me a second now. Oh yeah, actors. Who would you be your go-to actor if you've seen an act film and they were in it? Who would you instantly gravitate towards?
Ooh. Right. It's gonna need a bit of thought.
Hmm.
I'm after forgetting his name now. Let me just look this up because I cannot remember names.
Oh, I hear that, man. About 20
Yeah.
years ago, I came
It's
up with it. What?
it is, what's his name? I can't find his name for some reason. But it was Jim Street from SWAT, the 2003 movie, and it was Alex Russell is his name. He played he's probably one of the main characters in it, and he was flawless. Flawless throughout it. Really good movie.
Yeah, there's a few I'd always watch. Any Arnold Schwarzenegger film that came out, I'd always watch that because of growing up back in the day. And Anthony Hopkins as well. Anthony Hopkins, I think, is a fucking phenomenal actor. Like,
Yeah,
he
another one
released a
of my favorite
film there
actors.
last year. It's not officially it's released, but it's not officially released. I can't think of the name of it now. But he plays a man suffering from dementia, and it shows. It's filmed. Have you ever seen the film Memento with Guy Pearce?
No.
No, I suppose yeah, you're a lot younger than me. Like, I forget sometimes when I'm talking. But basically, he plays it. He's an old man now, of course, Anthony Hopkins, and it's about basically it's about dementia and how he sees the world, not how
Right.
everyone else sees him. So it's
Huh.
it's all completely all over the place. Like, it could be 1 minute he could be somewhere, and then he could be somewhere else because in his mind of dementia, it's just how he sees the world, and it's an absolute work of art. Like,
Yeah. Sure. Like another one of my favorite actors, Kiefer Sutherland.
yeah, he's
Designated
very good.
Survivor 24. I have a few 24 box sets over there.
Yeah, I
He
have a
was
few of them
amazing.
there myself, and
Yeah.
Lost Boys, of course.
Oh yeah, Lost Boys.
I love that, man. I love that film. The soundtrack. That's one thing about music, man. You need more saxophone, man. Can you hear saxophone was always yeah, it's a big loss for popular music, the saxophone. But yeah, you're saying you were your Xbox as well. Like one thing people say about the future of gaming, I think this Game Pass thing, man. I think this is
Yeah,
really is like the next step in gaming. It's a phenomenal thing. Like
yeah, sure. Like it's only what 12, 13 quid a month after €1 a month,
not
and
only that, now it's on beta on mobile phones now.
oh shit, really?
Yeah, the beta version release where you can play an Xbox One game on your mobile phone, man. Like that's incredible. Like,
Fuck,
yeah,
I
that's
may get to that
insane. Like,
because I'm not a mobile gamer.
yeah,
Only like
no, no, no,
sometimes. Yeah, but like, damn, that's so.
that,
Like you're telling me that like Cyberpunk 2077 could run on an iPhone 11.
yeah, even with Android and everything. Like, it's just you have to get a controller, obviously. But did you ever play Cyberpunk? Actually,
I have it.
I still haven't played it, man. I'm going to wait for it to be fixed. To be honest.
I played it on an Xbox One S. It's bugged.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
It's
seen
still
footage,
bugged.
man, and I was just like,
Yeah,
nah. I'll just wait a bit longer. I was waiting
yeah.
however long, 8 9 years for it. I think I can wait another while.
Because like I was waiting on Escape from Tarkov for a while,
Sorry, was that?
and I was waiting on a game called Escape from Tarkov for a while.
Hmm.
It was in development for like 12 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it was anyways. And then when I found out about it, it was my brother who told me about it, and it's still getting developed. So it's only in beta now, so it's very very buggy still. But that's a lot of games nowadays.
Yeah, oh, yeah. To be honest with you, man, I haven't bought a game on release for 5 years. To be honest,
Yeah, same here.
it's just every time we get it, it's just a complete mess. Like
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Like with all the testing they do and the quality control. But I think a lot of it is due to the fact that all the game companies have been brought up by now by big wigs. They're not gamers anymore.
yeah,
They're just thinking about the dollars.
like Activision.
Activision, yeah, and
Yeah,
there's a few others
EA.
as well. Like the Days Gone when it came out was basically unplayable, and
Yeah,
a few others. I never played it, but apparently Anthem was a complete mess, and No Man's Sky apparently No
oh
Man's Sky
yeah,
is good now, but it took years. Like
yeah. There was another game that was very buggy when it came out. I think it was Rainbow Six Siege. Like
possibly,
it's
I
a
think, but I
yeah,
don't think you'll
and
ever beat SmackDown though. The wrestling game, not
oh yeah,
SmackDown,
ho ho ho.
WK21.
I was such a huge wrestling fan until I found out it was fake.
Oh, I still like a bit of wrestling, man. I don't really watch it as
Yeah,
much as I used to now, but that's because the only thing I don't like about it now is the characters are gone.
yeah, like the old school ones.
Yeah, back
Undertaker,
in the
you don't
day
see
with
it
Jake
much.
Roberts coming out with them crazy promos and Stone's Cold Steve
Yeah,
Austin. You just don't have the magic in it anymore. They're all generic, and it's just you can tell they're reading a script.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, I still enjoy it from time to time. I'll watch the Royal Rumble and I'll
yeah.
watch
They're
WrestleMania and
good.
watch a bit of AEW some nights if it's on, like because just there it's on TV and there's probably feck all else to watch. So
Yeah,
knock that on. But Jesus, man, like that game when it came to the year, as soon as it hit midnight, the game wouldn't actually work. Like what the hell, like.
really.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. It came out, and then on the 31st, after 1 minute past 12, if you tried to play that game, it would not work.
I'd say so. Everybody would be just like on it.
Oh, it's just crazy. They had to patch the game. I don't know how long it was down for, but it's just
Jesus.
lord. But anyways, back to go towards films now. Genre. What would be your favorite genre to such if you say if you just had I've 2 hours here now and I can watch a film and you could pick a genre. Which one would you probably go for?
Horror, maybe.
Horror,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, horror definitely.
yeah.
Like old school Saw movies, 100%. I have a few Saw films there.
I have the box set there myself.
Yeah,
But no, I'd be more when it comes to horror. I'd be more into films like The Exorcist and the original
oh yeah,
Halloween, and The Omen, of course, and I
yeah.
love
Jason
the horror
Voorhees.
comedy stuff too, like Reanimator and The Evil Dead and all that.
Yeah, I said Jason Voorhees. He's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, and
Yeah,
Jason is the Nightmare on Elm Street, and of
that's it.
course Chucky, Child's Play.
Yeah, but
Did you
like
watch the
Saw,
reboot of Child's Play actually?
I have not. Apparently, I've seen the a YouTuber called Dead Meat. He does kill counts for movies like that.
Yeah.
And I watched there's a good few kills in it, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I didn't think it was too bad. I won't tell you anything about it in case you watch it, but the direction they went with it now, it was different from the original, but I thought it worked out well. Like I would a 7 out of 10 film. You know, I'm not going to change your life or anything, but it wasn't bad. Like,
Yeah, like let's say with Saw 3, Chester Bennington was in it. Oh, come on, class film.
I haven't actually seen the third one. I've only watched the first two.
Oh, the third is it actually has a really good storyline. I'm not going to tell you anything, but Chester Bennington's in it. He plays a fantastic character.
Yeah.
It's only in one of the traps, but still, like, you can hear his screams, and you can really hear how you can really tell he's a metal vocalist.
Yeah. Like myself and the lad that was here, we watched it there. Was this the last time? It was either not the last night, but the last time we were here, we watched the live in Milton Keynes giving up video. Jesus, man, when you look at that, now,
yeah,
it's fucking powerful, man.
Yeah, that 17
screams out of you can. It's scary, really. It's haunting when you look at it now. Like,
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that breakdown.
So he was believing those words, like Chris Cornell of Soundgarden as well. I know we're the games and film section, but we just slide off for a second. But like Cornell as well, all his lyrics pretty noose and all the rest. Like, he really meant what he was singing. Like, but anyways, that's another. We'll go away from that now. Jeez, what was it? Yeah, well, on the film genre thing, if I had a bit of time and I was going to watch one, it'd be a sci-fi myself, especially like kind of stuff like Event Horizon. Have you seen Sputnik? Actually, have you seen Event Horizon?
No.
You haven't seen Event Horizon?
No.
You need to watch Event Horizon, man. You really need to watch Event Horizon.
Is it good?
It's absolutely brilliant, man. It's a horror sci-fi film.
Oh, I'm good. Love that.
Yeah, check out Event Horizon and Sputnik as well. Have you seen that? The Russian one?
Sputnik, I have heard of it now.
That's very good as well. Now that's well worth watching.
My brother watched Sputnik there a few days ago, I think.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm not sure what he thought. He just came out. He just came out of his room, and I was like, "What film are you watching?" He was like, "Sputnik," and I was like, "All right." So, yeah,
typical brother relationship at that point in life, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's well worth watching. Yeah, the whole sci-fi thing hasn't been really that great the last few years. I'm interested in Doom though. Like, it's obviously been put off. Like,
Doom. I have a Doom poster over there. I played all the originals.
No, Doom.
Doom.
Dune.
Oh, Dune.
Dune. Dune.
Dune.
Yeah, it was like a big. There's a few books in it, and the first one was supposed to be released last Christmas. It's a big sci-fi epic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard of that as well. Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with that now, but that won't get released until the cinemas are open because they can't put that on streaming, man, because the money that went into that was insane. Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing through all this nonsense. Like, it's been touch and go sometimes. Like, I suppose but at your age, it's probably not so bad because there's so many years of stuff you can go back from. When you're my age, and before this nonsense kicked off, I used to work in a cinema for 5.5 years.
Right.
So, like, every film for 5.5 years, if I wanted to see it, I've seen it. Like,
yeah,
because when you work in a cinema, one of the perks is you can go in on your day off and watch it for free.
For free, really?
Oh yeah, for free, or in the morning, like, or whenever you want, like.
Yeah.
Like the old manager there before it changed over to Omniplex, but before that was an independent, and the old manager didn't give a fuck, man. And like he let me go in like Star Wars, Avengers, everything. I was working the day of Endgame, and I said I'm working, but I'm fucking going into the first show in Endgame and pretending I'm hall monitor. And he said, "Yeah, right, yeah, off you go." So I just served all the customers, got everyone in, and said, "Right, lads, I'll be back up in 3 hours' time. Good luck."
Endgame was a really good movie.
Oh, it was brilliant, man. I bought the Infinity Saga, the 23 disc collection.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like €480, man. It's a 50 disc collection though. Damn. All 23 films, like you've got all this collector stuff. It's in a plastic case. Oh, it's lovely now, but
yeah.
But after I bought that, I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything else for a while now. It's a lot of money to drop on a box set, but I think it's worth it. I think the Avengers, the whole 23 of them, one or two of them are a bit hit and miss, but generally speaking, they're
Yeah,
fantastic. Like,
yeah, like they always do. Like my expectations are very high for Avengers because
mine
they
won't be going
always,
forward now because the lads that wrote the Avengers are gone. Like,
yeah, that's the only
and
thing. So if
they've said
there's,
we want out. Like, as soon as Disney got their hands on it, and
yeah,
they're a bit.
Disney ruin a lot of shit.
They do, but they seem to be learning now. Though I think,
Yeah, with the
like, I haven't
Mandalorian.
watched it, the new Captain America show, but apparently it's really really good.
Yeah, my friend has watched that a few times. He says it's amazing.
I've heard that.
So
I just haven't got around to watching it yet. I will watch it one of the days though.
yeah,
Problem is with through all this nonsense is sometimes when things come out, I'm trying to leave them on the long finger for a bit because if I watch everything the day it gets released, what am I going to watch next week?
yeah.
It's really hard to keep on top of things now. But where's it going now? Games, what consoles? Right, consoles. What would you say is the most groundbreaking console ever?
Let's have a little think about this. Probably one of the most groundbreaking ones was probably Super Nintendo.
Yeah, has to be up there, man. Has to be up there.
Yeah,
Or
then
your PlayStation 2 as well, man. Like that
oh
was
yeah,
a huge jump. Like
I have one of the special edition PlayStations. It's a silver one
the
with
silver one, yeah, one myself here.
Yeah, they're like the big fat ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
It was just such an amazing console at the time. Like, it was the PlayStation 1 was good, but the games on that, a lot of
yeah.
them aged like milk. Like,
There was only like the only good games on there was Driver. That's about it, really.
oh, I wouldn't agree with that now. I think Metal Gear Solid, the original, was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and that yeah.
And Resident Evil 2,
Resident Evil 2, I haven't played that.
well,
I haven't played the
that's
second one.
really, really good. And yeah, you've got a lot of good ones, but it's unfortunately a lot of them just they haven't aged well.
Yeah,
It was different for me at the time, but if you went back and play a lot of them now, their frame rates are like about 3 frame rates per second. What it seems like anyway.
yeah.
Really,
Because
really
now
poor.
you have like people have NASA computers in
Mm.
their houses game PCs, just fucking outrageous. And
So yeah.
also now like it's so hard to get graphics cards
Yeah, I
because
heard that.
someone
Yeah,
yeah the prices. Oh my! I was gonna buy a graphics card there. It was a 1080 or no, I think it was either 1070 Ti or 1080 from the Nvidia. And then I had a look at the prices. I seen one go for like 2.5K, and I was like, Jesus, you could build a monster computer out of that.
you built two.
Yeah, maybe two even.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking crazy, man.
I don't know, but obviously games are improving, but
Yeah,
I think the real peak of gaming as such was probably the 360 PS3 era.
yeah, that era
That
was
era was the
probably where
games were just
gaming
phenomenal.
was.
Like they couldn't patch them, they couldn't
GTA
fix them. They
5,
had to do them right.
yeah, GTA 5 was
Oh, phenomenal! And you've got like Fallout 3, Far Cry
oh yeah,
3. There's
that
some Red
was
Dead Redemption. There's so many classic games on that system. Like,
yeah, like
or on either are like the
Black
Uncharted games
Ops.
too on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the original Black Ops. Oh my god,
Yeah, the
amazing
original
game.
Modern Warfare 2 as well. Like, they were
Modern
great
Warfare
games.
2.
Yeah, I don't know. The games now, like Red Dead Redemption 2 was absolutely phenomenal. Like, but like the last era of gaming is probably the smallest collection I have. Like the
Yeah,
Xbox One, PlayStation 4 era. Because there was so many remakes. Like, I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, but I'm not going to buy Bioshock again, or I'm not going to buy The Last of Us again, or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
when you have them, you're like, well, I did actually buy The Last of Us again. Actually, I seen it in Tesco there during the lockdown. It was there for 20 quid, so I was like, yeah,
Oh,
I'll have
not
it for
bad.
20 quid. Like,
It's not bad in Tesco's. Usually they're like 50, 60 quid.
but it was a remake. It was it
Yeah.
was like the PlayStation 4 version of the
The
PlayStation 3 obviously
PS3.
version. So 20 quid. Like, and God of War was there for 20 quid as well. So
Ooh.
I picked up two of them. Like, I still haven't played God of War, but I will. It's just, well, yeah. One thing I would touch on briefly on the last one on the shooting the breeze one was like, you said we both had the virus. Did it affect your playing the video games?
No,
Didn't affect you playing video games, no?
no. I did notice that like my head would like it gets sore for staring at my screen for too long.
Yeah.
And after that, I just have a major headache for a few days, and then it went away. Then, like, I'm still like, let's say if you and me went for COVID tests right now, it'd still come up as positive because of the antibodies and all that stuff. But like, we can't transmit it, so that's the best thing. But it didn't really affect me that much. Even though it didn't affect me and what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you were lucky, so man. It took me the fucking thing attacked my nervous system.
Really?
Yeah, it attacked my nervous system. Like, I say the phone here beside me, I had like it's up a bit now, but I had the lowest possible volume because if the phone rang, I would literally jump because the anything bright light or any noise at all, and basically, I couldn't play video games because my hand-to-eye coordination was completely knackered.
Yeah.
So I was trying playing FIFA online, and I was getting beaten like 5 or 6-0, and it was depressing me because I'm not as good as I used to be. But it's like, these players are shit. Like, why am I losing 5 or 6-0? And then I started playing Fortnite, and I was terrible at it. But
yeah,
it took me a while now, man. I had to basically like get the whole wires to the hands to the brain going again. Like, it was tough, like, but. Thankfully I got over it. But anyways, we'll move on from that. But any games coming out that you're interested in? Like, the minute there's anything on your radar that you're really looking forward
to? New Call of Duty, maybe. That's all I've really heard from gaming, really. Oh yeah, the new Skate. Yeah, Skate 3 was amazing, but I don't think anything can top this. Just.
It's a few now I'm looking forward to. The new Far Cry game, I'm looking forward to that because I enjoy the Far Cry games.
Yeah.
And there's 2 games, and I can't think of the name of them now, unfortunately. It's a shame, but there's 2 that are coming out some point this year that look really good. But Scorn is one of them, actually. Scorn. That looks really interesting, like a horror type, survival horror thing.
Yeah, I've heard a few people talk about that already.
And I've seen reviews for the new Resident Evil game today, man, and they're not good.
Yeah, they're not good.
They're not good. Apparently, it's just... it's kind of gone back to like the Resident Evil 6 type vibe, It's kind of moving away from the survival horror again to having 70 or 80 bullets, but
yeah,
I don't know. It'll probably end up in Game Pass, or I'll check it out at some point down the line. But I'm not in no real rush for it. But yeah, one film now. There was one film now I was really looking forward to that was coming out, and it's been pushed back. And what was the name of it? Well, we've already got King Kong versus Godzilla anyway, so that was great. But
yeah, that was a good film.
There's another one. Jesus, my memory, man, is not what it used to be. But anyways,
same here.
Yeah, bloody virus. But
yeah.
Anyways, sure, we'll leave it at that, man. Anyway, and good chatting to you, and might do it again sometime. Get the first one out of the way now. I've got 3 more that want to do this, especially this one. And the video game and movie one, have a lot of people coming forward to me saying, like, we want to get going at this. And
yeah,
it could be better to maybe just do one at a time, like, because I started drinking a bit early with the last one. I'm a bit too deep now. I'm kind of losing the run of myself. But so start as you mean to go on. Anyways, nice one, man. I told you I'd give a shout out to the name of your band, actually. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Iniúchadh and Iniúchadh.
Yeah, and your black metal solo project, and you're on Facebook, Instagram,
yeah, Twitter,
of course, Bandcamp,
really.
Spotify. And don't worry, I'll put links to all your stuff in the descriptions anyway. I upload these anyway.
Thanks, man.
No matter at all, sure. Nice one chatting to you, man.
Right.
So, Matt.
Talk to you.